I've got no idea if this is the start of a new video or if it's a continuation from the knuckle one or what's going on, but today we're at Owara circuit. It's the practice day for tomorrow's D1 Divisional. I've never been here before. It looks really, really cool. Smaller than I thought it would be, but following up from the test session we did at Ebisu, I've made some changes to the knuckles. It turns out I had some, what do you call those, the collars on the tie rod ends. The ones I had were wrong. They just got packaged wrong, no big deal. But they wouldn't allow movement in the tie rod, so I was getting a lot of steering bind, and it's sort of exactly what I was saying about it. So they got sent over and I aligned the car actually properly this time. I was aiming for about 5 caster, 5 camber, but I could only really get about 4 caster, 5 camber, so close enough, should be fine. I was driving it with 2, so 4 is double. What else is new? At Ebisu, we're actually having a fuel pressure problem. It was dropping slightly and hitting the safety. Thankfully, we found a new fuel filter yesterday that Nikki went to pick up, and I put in, and then we drove straight up here. So we haven't tested it. Not sure what's going on with it, but we're just going to head out now, learn the track, see if the problem's still there, and yeah, start figuring it all out. Hello.
Hello, give us an update.
Fuel pressure problem seems to be fixed, so we're thinking maybe it's a slosh problem. Maybe there's something wrong with that radium surge tank, because we filled it up and now car's fully normal. So I did change the filter as well, so it's possible it could be that, but I think it looked really clear, the other filter, so I'm not that convinced. But what we'll do is we'll just keep running it until, if it has a problem again, then it is a slosh problem. If the problem doesn't come back, then it was the filter. So that's all we've changed is put fuel in it and we've changed the filter. So it's one of those two. The steering feels great. It just drives like a car again. I've been chasing that for, I don't even know how long, a year and a half, 3 or 4 different angle steering setups. It's a little bit bindy on full lock, but I can overcome that with some throttle, so, you know. I guess that's to be expected. The feel that I've been losing, I've got back, and now it's got a bit of bind, so that's, you know, is what it is. But yeah, I'm really happy. I think just sort of figuring the track out in that first session with some old tyres. Now we're going out on the normal 26508Rs, and yeah, we're just trying to figure out the line exactly for tomorrow. Not super sure, but yeah, we're just gonna try to drive a bit more of the proper line now. Before we just learn the track, have some fun, but yeah, trying to dial in the line a bit more serious this time. Alright, that felt fucking good. Jeez, it's so nice to have some feedback back in the steering. I can't even explain such a simple thing, but I'm like actually really enjoying driving the car now. Before it was so floaty and just like guesswork, and I was never like, transitions were always so, I don't know, sometimes they felt fine, sometimes there's just nothing. Even coming down that straight like that, that little left, what's that, left, right, left, just feels so planted. My horn button. Biggest issue right now. Gotta take it easy with that third gear. Yes. Can't even see it on there.
Hang on.
It's a fair bit. It's not nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just checked all the hub bolts because it uses like a bolt-on style hub. You can't tighten it up through the front. And they're all tight. It's still wobbly, so I can't do anything about that. So I'm just going to drive it and hopefully that stays on the car.
other side's doing it as well, but not as
Not
bad.
as bad, but
Yeah.
this side is the one that's got all the pressure on it, so I would expect this one to be worse. Yeah, not sure how normal that is, but I know what it is. I know it's tight, so I'll just try it. Uh-oh. That's not good. There's a lot of fluid under the car. I think I might have just broke the diff. I'm gonna jack it up and just run it through the gears and see. But judging by that, it looks like oil under the car. So judging by that, it's probably broken the case. That's even worse. I thought it might have been the gear, but if it's the case, I don't have a spare case. So let's see. That's gear oil. Can you hear that?
I can.
It's loose.
Oh my god. What size do you know?
Hopefully that's it. Alright. Can I have a 17? Can you pull this out?
Yeah.
It'll just swing up.
Yeah. Ready?
Okay, just have to get down more.
Okay.
Keep going, keep going. Yours.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, I can feel it.
Well, you would have seen the diff. I originally thought the crown wheel or pinion was broken, but turns out it's not. It's looks to me like the pinion bearing has failed and then given it like a ton of play, and actually looking at the ring gear you can see like it's running right on the edge of it, so you know, you probably might hear in the video it was very loud in the car for me even with the helmet on, so I'm certain like one more lap and it would have just actually grenaded the gear. You know, it crossed our minds to just keep driving, but the gears are like $1,000, and if you get a new from Mazda they're like $1,500, and it's like a few month wait. So I do have a spare gear at home, but yeah, like I said, it wasn't actually the gear that's broken, it's the pinion bearing. You know, Motegi Motors really, he's like trying to get a gear from this guy and he had a diff at his place, and we're trying to piece it all together, but then rig around Mazdas and parts places we could not get pinion bearings, couldn't get oil seals, there's a few things we couldn't get, so it wasn't like we could slap something together, we just didn't have enough parts to. We were prepared to, that's why I took it out, and then we're going to drive down, grab the gears that I have, and then he was going to, you know, assemble one when we get down there, and then drive all the way back, which is like almost 6 hours each way, so, you know, we were trying, but unfortunately just not enough parts availability. So yeah, we've called it there. I guess in the future we'll just assemble a spare diff to bring with us always. It's not a bad thing because if one fails, you can put the new one in and then get the other one overhauled while you can keep driving. But aside from that, I had a lot of fun today. It was so good to drive the car with a front end that's just working. Feels normal. I had a ton of fun, honestly. I haven't had that much fun driving this car in a very long time. Might sound weird, but I haven't really enjoyed driving it with the old steering setup. It was just, I don't know, it's very floaty, and I never could throw it in aggressive because it would just do weird stuff. All the feelings back in the front, and it's still, I think it looks great still. It's not super wide, has enough lock, a little more would be nice, but you know, whatever. It's working, it looks good. We got some really cool photos from the track owner, I think he is, so really happy with that. And honestly, it was really cool to drive a track with a wall for once, because all the tracks up our way just have nothing. Not nothing, but no walls. So aside from the drama, and I think I was in a pretty good position to definitely qualify tomorrow. Judging by other people's runs and stuff, I was really getting comfortable. So disappointed with that, but you know, is what it is. Diff's been in the car for a little over a year. No, not quite a year. I had it reset up just before Sevens Day last year, and it's almost Sevens Day again, so you know. It has sort of done this before. It hasn't broken, but it's like worn out that bearing, everything gets loose. And yeah, obviously when the play is big, that's when you're going to damage the gears. So we'll call it there, get a spare, and we're definitely coming back here because I had so much fun, honestly. And I'm really excited to drive the car next now because it feels so good. I can't describe night and day how different the front end is. I'm very, very happy.